I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, CHS, and welcome to this special edition broadcast of C News. My name is Michael McKay. We have a lot in store for you today, including welcoming two special guests onto the set from the Valley Electric Cooperative, a special video package from the Maps Media Institute, edited by the Bitterroot Valley's own Morgan Keller, and of course, your morning announcements. But first, for CHS Sports. Winter sports, including boys basketball, girls basketball, and wrestling, all begin practice today, which means in the case of basketball, tryouts. Basketball players, listen closely for your time to try out. Boys, today, freshman tryouts are being held between 3:45 and 6 o'clock p.m. in the new gym. For sophomores and upperclassmen, tryouts are being held between 6 to 8 p.m. Girls, today, freshman tryouts are being held between 6 to 8 p.m. in the new gym, and sophomores and upperclassmen, your time is between 3:45 and 6 p.m. For all athletes, however, your paperwork must be completed before you practice. Remember, if you participated in a fall sport, you only need to turn in the risk warning form for the sport that you are participating in the winter. And finally, don't turn your paperwork into your coaches, but rather into the office. Speech and Debate is headed to the University of Montana this Saturday to compete in the Loyola Invitational Meet, with the bus leaving at 6 o'clock a.m. The Valley Electric Cooperative is sponsoring a contest that is going to send one lucky student to Washington, D.C. this summer, and it could be one of you. Interested? This 3-minute video by Morgan Keller should give you a great taste of what this contest has to offer.
You can't wait on other people to be what you've been called to be. You can't wait on their affirmation. You can't wait on their approval. You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just got to run and look behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me. You can't stop chasing your dream just because somebody in your life won't chase it with you. You can't stop believing in yourself just because somebody in your life won't.
What the heck?
You can't wait on other people to be what you've been called to be. You can't wait on their affirmation. You can't wait on their approval. You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just got to run and look behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me. You can't stop chasing your dream just because somebody in your life won't chase it with you. You can't stop believing in yourself just because somebody in your life won't believe in you. You can't stop chasing the dreams of your life just because when you know when you do it, you're going to have to do it all by yourself.
This morning, we have the pleasure of having Melissa Greenwood and Morgan Keller with us in the studio. Melissa is the communication specialist at the Valley Electric Cooperative. Melissa and Morgan, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
So we've aired the Maps video the last couple of days with Morgan Keller's interview, but can you guys tell us just a little bit more about what this contest is?
You bet. So every year, Valley Electric Co-op sponsors one lucky high school student from the Bitterroot Valley to go on an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. It's our way of encouraging the youth to kind of step outside of Montana if you haven't been outside of there before and go and experience what it's like down in Washington, D.C. and see all the sites and meet the state legislatures and just have a good learning experience and make a bunch of friends and make some great memories. So it's a trip that we're really excited to sponsor and promote.
That's awesome. So let's say that one of our viewers who's watching this broadcast wants to go to Washington, D.C. What exactly do they have to do at this point?
All right, so this is where you need to pay attention. So what you need to do is we have a little application that you need to fill out, and then each year we have you either write an essay, do some type of project like a PowerPoint or a Prezi presentation, or make a video, and based on the theme for the year. So this year's theme is honoring our veterans, and so you can make a video, a presentation, write a small 2-page essay about how you feel we could honor our veterans in our community, or things that you do already to honor the veterans. If you know any veterans, family members, or friends, you can talk about what you do with them or what you've experienced, but just letting us know how you feel we can honor them. One of the places that you get to go and see when you're in Washington, D.C. is Arlington National Cemetery, which is a very important place for veterans, and so we really like to hear more about how you feel about the veterans and what you can do to honor them.
Absolutely. So what if we're not a member of the Valley Electric Co-op?
Good question. A lot of people have asked that, and you do not have to be a member of the co-op. You can be on Northwestern Energy's power. That's totally fine. It's open to all kids, grades 10 through 12. So.
Okay, and finally, what's the deadline of this contest?
Deadline. We're down to just a couple of weeks. The deadline is December 1st. And we will be announcing the winner in February. So I really encourage you to either stop by the Valley Electric office, we're just right next door to you, or you can go to our website. The website has all the information that you need, lots of information for your parents. The application is on there, a reminder of what the theme is. Pretty much everything you need to know is on www.revallyelectric.com.
Perfect. So now, Morgan, I'm curious, what was it like to go to Washington, D.C.?
It was super fun. I was really the only person who applied. My video is pretty cool, but I really was the only one to apply, so it's an incredible experience because they pay for everything. And at the end, there's magazines you can submit your photos in, and I basically got paid to go on this trip. And I met a bunch of people, and I didn't know a single person when I went. And you're not only meeting people from Montana, but you're meeting people from every other state across the country. So I have friends from Georgia that I'm still in contact with, and everybody else. And it's a beautiful state and area, and the monuments and the museums are phenomenal, so I definitely recommend it.
Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on the set this morning. And again, Melissa Greenwood and Morgan Keller from the Valley Electric Cooperative on the Washington, D.C. trip on the summer of 2018. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And now, back to your morning announcements. Sweetheart is in full swing and has 3 announcements in today's broadcast. The first, tickets. If you want to go, you'll need a ticket. And they're available at lunch in the main hallway today by the office. $10 per person, $18 per couple, and tickets are limited. The dance is December 1st at the Corvallis Grange, music by RMF Entertainment. Second, if you are bringing an out-of-district guest, please register them at the front office. And finally, Student Council is sponsoring a dance contest at the dance. Isn't that amazing? $100 goes to the best dance moves by a couple. Sign up with Mr. McConaughey today. Going to Ecuador? Your fundraising meeting is on Friday at lunch in Miss Herbert's room. College recruiter visit. Western will have a representative here on Friday. Interested? Get a pass from Mrs. Holland. And finally, if you are interested in being a part of the new Culinary Arts Club, please see Mrs. Parsons Stillstrip to get more information. And that concludes this special edition broadcast of C News on October 16th, 2017. On behalf of all of us at C News, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.